right, this is your Zoey Girls training video. I'm going to go through some homework things that I want you to do at home with her. Again, she's only using the treats you brought and the food you brought, so you can make additions to this accordingly. Everything that I'm working with her is kind of teaching her to learn to settle, okay, and some impulse control stuff. So lifestyle changes with you at home. She's eating 1 time a day, okay, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 p.m., somewhere in there. She's doing 2 lick mats with her normal food, so you soften her regular food and then put it on a lick mat. I'm sending a new one home with you. And then she's getting 2 45-minute walks AM and PM. The everything training wise and walking wise we're doing on her new collar. So her walks, she should be going pee, poo, playing ball, and then going on a walk with you. So she walks on the left, she walks on the left. I'm going to show you a healing exercise in the video, but as you're walking, we're not going to really practice that because it's too tedious. So right now, she walks on the left about this position. The command is let's go. And you're giving her a little J in the leash, but she's not allowed to pull this out of your hand. So this is the amount of leash she has to work with. You're stopping and starting, turning left and right, determining speed, all of that, that's up to you, not her, okay? So the command is just, let's go. We walk together, she walks nice. Let's go, good girl. And when you stop, she should sit. There we are, we got to sit, okay? I take treats along with me so I can catch her when she does something really, really good. But she's been walking great. The only time something gets her is high distractions, but that's been a trend of hers, so nothing unusual there, okay? So we're doing the 2 loose leash walks a day. The next thing we're going to work on is leave it. Leave it is, you're going for something, let it alone. The exercise to try at home, you have treats in your fingers. Your fingers are closed around the treat. You put it right in her little nose. I want her to want it. Then I say leave it. She should back away on her own. You're going to open your hand and tell her take it when she can have it, okay? If she continues to lick at the treat, you just dip a little closed finger box on the top of her nose and tell her leave it, okay? So I want her to sniff it, leave it. Good. She had to think about that for a second. Open hand and take it. So the hand stays right in her plane of view, easily grabbed. I want her to back away from your hand. This is impulse control activity. Next thing we've been working really hard on is sit stays. Sit. So you put her on the left. You're going to give a hand signal, hand right in front of her face. Stay. Tell her stay. You're going to walk to the end of her leash. And you can kind of move around a little bit. This is low distraction right now. I walk in and feed her often. Stay, so she gets the gist. If she gets up, you slide your hand up and correct her. Like she's thinking about moving there. Just kind of correct her. Good, stay. Good job. So she gets up, you just lift. Good job. Go back out. We're always starting and stopping in the same position. So when I move back into heel position, I'm not going to let her get up now because she got up before I was ready. Stay. I'm going to go back out. Watch me. Good job. And I'm kind of trying to get her to focus on me. Okay, so this is part of the busyness that she has. I'm going to move back into heel position and then it's okay. And we toss the treat. So her okay is the release word there. All right. I'm going to do one more with her so you can see again. This has been really hard for her, but she's been doing great. Here. Eat. Sit. Good. Stay. So again, if she's bopping her head all over the place, she gets a little tug here. Up, not towards me. Move around. Good. So see how she's starting to be able to focus for a longer period of time. Good. Good. Walk in and tell her, okay. And she's allowed to have her treat. All right, so that's sit stay. We're doing mild distraction right now, inside only with this. From building her attention span and her ability to settle. We're going to move to down stay next. Sit. Down. Good. The leash is under my foot here. Hopefully you can see this. If she were to go to get up, you just step on this leash so that she's standing there with her head down. Okay, that's her correction for getting up before we're ready. Right now we're adding some distance and distraction to this. Stay. Walk away from her. I walk in and reward her often. If she gets up like she just did, you're tugging down. Stay. That's all her correction. Good. Stay. So you can add a little distance to it. And moving around just to challenge her a little bit. Good. Same release word for this when you're moving back into heel position. She's not allowed to move until you say the word. Okay, good job. And we're tossing a treat with that, okay. So she learns she can move once you toss the cookie. All right, we're gonna do one more of these. Good job, girlfriend. It's your ball. Sit. Down. Good. You can give her a down treat if you would like. You can find a crumb on the floor there. Stay. I'm gonna go out here, grab her bag of treats. That's really hard. I'm gonna walk in and reward her and go back out. Again, this is all we're working on is the ability to settle. Okay, nice job. Good girl. Again, reinforcing the stay starts and stops with the dog in the same position, so she's on your left, okay? All right, loose leash walking. So we started inside teaching her proper heel position just because it's helping with her attention span. So you're taking in a treat in the hand closest to her. The leash has the opposite hand. The goal is that she is looking at me and moving at the same time. But I'm only rewarding her when she's back in the spot that I want her to be, which is right here next to me. So her shoulder should be right next to your leg. She does this really well against a wall, so what I would encourage you to do is put her up against a wall and work it that way. Just for video purposes, I'm showing you this way. Good job. Good. She gets the whole treat. We're going to do a couple more so you can see what this looks like. Right now, we're moving a couple steps till she gets her treat. If she drops her head and looks away, no treat. We're going to start again. Her feet also have to remain on the floor, okay? So her biggest thing is skipping, jumping, all of that stuff. That's good. Good. She gets a treat for that, okay? So that's her little healing exercise I want you to keep practicing at home. A few other random things here. One impulse control activity that we do with her is just kind of holding something above her head that she really wants. And if she is jumping for it, we're just giving a little tug down and telling her off. So I'm going to be obnoxious with this. Where's the squeaker? Let's see if we can find the squeaker. Oh, this one has one. Off. Off. Good girl. You can see her thinking about it, right? Old Zoey would have jumped up and grabbed that. So she's being good. She gets a treat. She never gets the distraction item. Okay, so if this is what's squeaking at her, she really wants that. Sit. Good job. So she's not launching herself with this anymore. Again, impulse control activity. Oh, can you ever cycle that treat? Off. Sit. Nice job. Okay, she gets her cookies for that. One more impulse control activity I want to show you to practice at home goes along with our downstays. You're taking 3 treats in your hand. Out. Okay. Your hand goes above her shoulder. Make sure you can see this. Left hand goes above her shoulder. And where you're air cleaning spoon food to her, pretend you're feeding a little toddler here. This hand is here in case she tries to get up. Okay, you can also step on the leash. I'm doing both. There's no command for this. It just teaches her that she has to wait until food gets to her mouth, and she can't get up and get it ahead of time. Okay, so no real command to this one. It's just wait until we're ready to feed you, kind of a deal. Again, impulse control activity, learning to settle, goes along with our whole picture here. I think that's all the homework I'm going to give you. If you have any questions, you know where I'm at. Feel free to reach out. And she's doing really, really great right now, so I have no reason to believe she will not do great at home. Okay? We'll see you soon.